This is Outdated, and welcome to Back Catalog. And in this episode, I'm going to look at a game that received some rather terrible reviews, and it's a great example of the problem with sequels.
Report to your supervisor.
And that problem with sequels is how do you handle a sequel? Like, what exactly do you need to do to make a sequel right, to make it be the way you want it to be? I think I'll go here. So Crackdown 3 was originally just announced as Crackdown during E3 many years ago. And it is a great example of, I think the best option there would have been just to leave it as Crackdown and treat it as a soft reboot. Because whenever you make it like 3, the sequel expectations kind of kick in, and everybody wanted to be this amazing game, because the original Crackdown was, for its day, which was extremely early 360 era, it was an amazing game. The problem was that you have two choices, really, when you make a sequel. You can either A, make the same game again, but in a different setting, in a different, area or whatever. Don't really change the gameplay that much or anything. Just change the setting, add a new story, same characters, that sort of thing. That's one option. The other option would be to make some level of changes to the original game. Either slight and subtle changes, like slight iterations, to major iterations, or to flat out changing game systems on a massive scale. If this game would have remained just Crackdown and not Crackdown 3, then that change wouldn't, like, having this be so close to the original game wouldn't have been a big deal, because it's a rebirth of the original game. The only problem you have is if the gameplay has aged well. Some would argue that the gameplay hasn't aged well. I don't think it's aged well, but I don't think it's aged unwell either. I think it's just kind of in the middle of the road. In the end, it's a third-person shooter. It controls just like every other third-person shooter. It's a power fantasy, like games that allow you to have this ridiculous amount of power and just to go like blow things up in a big playground. It definitely does that. The gunplay is pretty fun, although it does have a lock-on mechanic similar to, say, Metroid Prime and the original Crackdown. The lock-on mechanic can be a little finicky, but that can be annoying and frustrating when you're trying to not get your face shot off. But nonetheless, it is let me try this. Chance to survive 73%. What about this one? Let's do that one instead. But I think the issue was making it a sequel. Those expectations kicked in, and it was really hard to live up to that. Now, the gameplay itself is very fast, very frenetic, very brightly colored, lots of explosions and stuff like that. It's like a Hollywood action movie, lots of pretty colors, not a lot of plot. If that's what you're into, go for it. That's fine. But again, it comes down to the problem with sequels. Now, looking at that, there are some game companies that have done sequels right. One of them would be CD Projekt Red with the Witcher games. And I think that might be the best example as far as like the way to change your game over time and the perfect amount for a given game. The first game, The Witcher, was a good game. It was on PC only. They never did make a port to consoles. But nowadays, they definitely could do that. I would love for them to do like a remaster or something. That'd be cool. But nonetheless, it was a PC game. It was a good game. The combat was difficult, but on PC it was a little more manageable than it would be on console. They would have to dumb it down. But I think that's kind of what they did, and it needed dumbing down. The storytelling was really good. The graphics were strong. All that stuff. The gameplay itself was largely, your typical big RPG kind of thing. A little more linear, or probably, more linear than what we're used to today from an RPG, but still. But then Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings comes along, and that just changed everything. Now you got a game that, ends up winning Game of the Year, if I remember correctly, and They do simplify and streamline the combat system. The writing improves, even though it didn't need a lot of improvement. The writing definitely improves. That game was considerably better than the game that came before it, and that's where a sequel was successful. And then we get to The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, which is one of the 10 greatest games of all time. And there, they streamline combat yet again. They make the amazing storytelling of the second game even better. And the choice and consequences, the open world, everything about it. That's how you make a great sequel. That is successful sequels 101. You have games that just kind of make slight iterations, like, say, any sports game. Madden, FIFA, NBA 2K. Honestly, they're the same game every year, for the most part. Every 2 to 3 years, they'll do something different. At 1 year, they did something huge and started adding a single-player campaign story mode to FIFA or NBA or Live or 2K, whatever. They'll do that. That was probably the big one, Madden. But for the most part, those changes are just iterative, and it's based on actual gameplay and systems. That's fine for a sports game. You are kind of restricted to what does the sport itself do, and that's what you have to do, right? But for a game like this, or a game like a role-playing game or a shooter, you want more than that. You want more of an evolution, and that's what we did not get. I'm doing a lot of talking up front because this game is very loud, and it's also very colorful. It's complete chaos, and I've tried to make this video several times, and nobody could hear me speak. So I'm doing it now to get this out of the way so that it can be heard. And then I'm just going to let you see some gameplay, and when I can pause and chat, I will. I'm going to go after this security installation. It is a vehicle lockup in Ashwood. I have an 85% chance of survival because I'm, reasonably leveled to take this on. But basically, I'm going to try to unlock where they have their vehicles stored and then blow their vehicles to crap. And I'm starting here in the safe house. So here we go. So I marked it. There it is. You can see that icon up in the air. That's where I'm trying to go. This game had a lot of complaints about its graphics when it came out. I'm not so sure if the complaints about the graphics are warranted, especially what the complaints were. When people would say, dude, really? Really?
You got that for free.
The key to taking out a vehicle lockup? Destroying their vehicles.
Go.
Drop any defenses and leave their rides a smoking wreck.
I'm gonna jump up here. Here we go. Let's see if I can... Yep, let's see if I can get to the top of the building. Alright. Oh, agility orb. Oh, bad guy. Alright, I need to take these out. Clearly. Hello.
Oh, knockout.
I'm trying to conserve some ammo here. That's the vehicle lock up there. Oh, hello. See, I'm looking for him.
You're taking damage.
You think? Got that. Got him. Lock on. I'm using some cool, oh god, pretty good weapons here right now. Oh crap. I think I got him. That are just blasting so far away. Oh god. How'd I miss you?
Toasty.
That time. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
You've got Nova's attention. Security forces are out to get you.
Great. That's not what I wanted though. I need to find...
You're kicking ass, Agent. They've marked you as a threat and dispatched reinforcements to your location.
I have to find...
the attack.
Alright, they're coming for me. It's gonna get loud and crazy here. Check out heal. Alright, I think he'll work out. No, he's not. He's still alive.
Engage as appropriate.
Another thing that didn't help this game, they made a lot of promises about, how do I put it? A lot of promises regarding, what's up here? A lot of promises
Another wave
regarding
of security troops
destructibility,
headed right
and
for
they
you.
did do that destructibility for the multiplayer. They did not do it for single player.
Target verified. Company assets are
See what I mean by hectic? Good lord. Dude. Where'd it go?
Cut the power. Then we can have some fun with those enforcer wheels. You know the deal, Agent. Drop the force field and blow the enforcer vehicle sky high.
eyes on the agent. All units engaged.
Exactly. Okay, where is... I feel like I've missed it. I'm gonna go grab the agility orb while I'm here. Maybe I can get my bearings back. Where is the... There was like a little energy trail.
Vehicle lockup. Scrap it.
All units report back. We've lost the agent.
Where are you? Arc grenade, already had that. Really, you?
Agent
Okay,
located.
that's probably it right there.
Take him out.
Let's get up there. Hi, guys. I've got a fist with your name on it. And yours, too.
Watch
See ya.
out! Juggernauts with homing rockets.
Got it. I just knocked the Juggernaut off the building. Oh, there he is. Still dead. Here, let's finish the job. There you go. Alright, now. Good, now you can see they're open. We need to go down there. While we're at it. Don't die. Just grab this. While we're at it.
Another wave of security troops headed right for
Of
you.
course they are.
Eyes on the agent.
Ta-da.
Units engaged.
Right in there. Got him. There, we took it out. So, okay, Jack Bruce, thanks for that on the side of the building. That's just not appropriate. Okay,
Dispatch to
so we
units
have
on the
taken
agent.
this out.
Fall back. We need you all alive. Security units in the field are to stand down and return to HQ.
Yeah, you heard him. Stand down, return to HQ. Okay, so we took that out. You can see it's bombastic, it's loud, it's fun, all that. It's a good game. It's just not what people were expecting. And I think that's where the problem is it's so hard to do a sequel and to do a sequel well. And it's tricky. I think people have to like really come up with a good plan there. No fast travel in combat. I thought I was out of combat. Maybe it hasn't been long enough. Let's go up to the top of this building.
Ask yourselves this. Can I trust my family, my friends, my neighbors? Could they be agents or sympathizers? Report any suspicious behavior
Yes, report any suspicious behavior. I'm going to fast travel over here. No fast travel in combat. I thought combat was over. What is up there? Oh shoot, did that just shoot at me? Or it's fireworks? Alright, now let's see if I can fast travel. So, fast travel, yes. Okay, so I'm just setting myself up for the next time. But in the end, you can see what this game can do and what it's all about. And it's fun. It really is. I understand why some people were unhappy with it. I totally get it. Because, again, sequels are hard. Oh crap, did I just go to the boss fight? I did. Oh well.
Whoa.
Let's take out the boss.
This place is seriously messed up.
Well, it has come to this. I can take the pressure. Question is, can you?
I don't know, can I?
Gate is trying to redirect the pressure to release valves across the plant. We need to hit those valves and purge the whole system. The pressure we sent down the line should have opened up the valves. They're locked tight.
All units, defend those control panels with your lives.
Okay, now
Do
this is
not let
interesting.
the agent deactivate them.
That's it, Agent. Hack that panel to free up the piston and blow that valve. Hack and hit the valves around the plant till they break, and we'll retire this place for good.
Alright, let's hack it. Hack it. Come on, hack it. I'm gonna take. There we go. There's one. Boom.
That's it. Valve released.
The chem plant's on the brink, Agent. Hit it till it bursts.
I'm working on it. Alright, let's move on there. Can I make that jump? You know what? I could just run up this treasure chest. Okay, here we go. Oh, hello, guys. So sorry to interrupt.
Scorched earth!
So, yeah, we took care of that. Oh, hey.
We can't leave this toxic operation
What are you
intact.
hiding for?
Finish it off.
Oh, Lord.
That's one down.
Rerouting pressure to auxiliary outlets. Protect those valves, you fool!
Okay, where's the
Looks like another
outlet?
valve
Here.
is vulnerable. Hack the panel. Take it out.
Kill the agent, or everybody
here.
dies.
Ah, made it. Okay, let's do this.
Bit more pressure and firepower, the whole place goes pop.
Oh, got it.
It's electric!
Sorry about that. You see the chaos in the combat here. Very chaotic. Now, I can't do this yet. Need to head over here. Boom. There we
Sit
go.
down!
Shoot. That was shocking. Okay, let's head over. And while we're at it, let's grab some ammo. Got it. Let's do this. Hacking it. There's a total of 5 of these? Jeez. Okay.
Burn, baby,
We're gonna
burn!
destroy that valve, but we're not far away. Just do a little bit of hop, skipping, and jumping. Oops. There it is. Gotcha.
Nice,
There.
Agent. Second valve, down and out.
This can't be! Isolate the damage. We can't lose any more of the system.
I'm
you're
seeing a
about to lose more of
third
the system.
sketchy-looking
Just
valve,
telling you.
Agent.
Ah, the pressure's still rising. Auxiliaries are engaged.
Peter, get a grip. Take hold of the situation.
Vargas, help me.
I tried, you arrogant prig. Now it's your turn.
Escalated to threat level 2. Deploy advanced industry units.
Really?
Hey, got industry drones on the way.
Sit. Hack. Go, hack, go, dodge, hack. Got him.
Hack complete. Good job.
All units are
There.
dropped off. To
Going
regroup.
up. This, one thing I'll say, this boss fight's neat because I've got to do all this other stuff.
More of that, please.
Don't mind,
Oh, their system is
Punchy,
beyond
punch.
fucked.
There we go.
Damn it! The agent is too fast. Vargas, where the fuck are you?
Vargas is either cutting her losses or playing a long game. Either way, her man Kaida's cracking under the pressure.
God, the plant is coming apart. Everyone, defend that valve.
Right, the plan is coming apart because I'm taking it apart. So where is that? I was over here. It's all the way over here. This thing's a really good to take those out from. That sucked. Okay. Oh, I see what you got going on here.
Now that's my kind of chemistry. Burn 'em all.
We're sending in the big guns.
God.
Watch out, Agent. Industrial mechs are inbound.
Everything is physical, especially the pain.
Hey, got industry drones on the way.
Alright, whoa, there it is, there it is. Move this way. Up here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's where this goes, but how do I get in there? This way.
Using whatever's at hand. Nice.
Now we can do it. Around was always good. Hack. Come on. Gotcha.
I love the smell of toxic fumes in the morning.
The plant has been compromised.
Beta's mainline valve is ready to blow. Hit it, and this whole place goes boom.
Here. Got one left. Hack the valve, and it's up there.
Watch out, Agent. Industrial mechs are inbound.
Not one of them.
Hey, we've got industry drones on the way.
Here we go. That's where I need to get. Question is how. There's got over here. Over here. Right here. Ow, 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 ow.
Enemy reinforcements, Agent.
Bad.
Flying in fast.
Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Come on. Go.
Lost our units. Disengage.
Get up there to it. And right now I feel like we're going the wrong direction.
Hey, we've got industry drones on the way.
Oh. Alright, now we're getting there. Now we are totally getting there. This road. There he is.
Carve them up, Agent.
Watch out, Agent. Industrial mechs are inbound.
Okay. Come on, we got this. We got this.
That's it. Valve released.
Get out. Yep.
Ignorant fools! You have
Yep,
no
finish
idea
him.
what you are doing!
We know exactly
and
what
that's
we're
what I
doing. We're flashing you, you piece of shit.
Language.
Let off some steam, Gator.
And we've taken out one of the bosses.
With Keita and the chemical plant blown to smithereens, Terra Nova's industrial division is on the ropes.
The pipeline sending Chimera to Vargas have been cut off at the source. It'll be a lot easier to reach her, Agent. And do what you do best.
Okay,
It's
we
a
have
shame
taken
when
that
a
out.
brilliant scientist goes from world changer to world ender. But I won't be sad to see her go, along with a
that's,
stockpile of
like,
weaponized
there's
Chimera.
multiple
With Khan and
main
Keita
bosses.
eliminated,
Like, there's
Vargas
one big
has
boss,
never
and then
been
she has
weaker,
three, like,
Agent.
lieutenants.
Now's the
These are
time to
them.
strike.
There's another one that's here, but we haven't done enough to get to them yet. And then we have to take out their lieutenants to get there. Like, that's one of them right there. I've taken out all the toxic waste people, so for the most part, I can work on taking this out at some point. But that's kind of how this works. So, like I said, sequels, really difficult. They're hard to, like, nail down. They're hard to get right. But in the end, you know, you can
My
find fun in
operation is
anything. if you try.
decimated.
I mean, I think it's
Chimera processing has ground to a halt. I cannot.
listening to her
You
complain.
can, Katana. Embrace your rage. Tap the Chimera reserves and accelerate your enhancements. Move forward, ever forward. That is how we will make them all suffer.
Vargas wants to share her pain and make the world suffer? Aw, I almost feel bad for her.
Keyword being
Echo,
almost.
I have a theory.
Okay, shoot.
Neiman started Terra Nova in Pacific City, doing grunt work outsourcing for 3 customers: Shai-Gen, Los Muertos, and the Volk.
Customers. Pretty sure those were criminal gangs. But go on.
After the Pacific City incident, Neiman's customers were all out of business. Terra Nova was on the verge of bankruptcy. So how did she rebuild? And how did she fund the creation of a whole city on an island in the middle of nowhere?
She got herself a new customer. One with very deep pockets.
And big demands to go along with them. Big enough to black out the world, maybe.
Oh, here we go.
I started Terra Nova with nothing. Built it from the ground up with blood, sweat, and very few goddamn tears. I've survived blackmail, shareholder revolts, boardroom assassination, and here you are doing your best to tear it all down. You should know, Agent, I'm a survivor. Are you?
Watch yourself.
Oh, crap.
The Gata's crew is getting serious. Oh no. Here we go again. Speed trap. She's coming in hot. Better stand your ground.
Show them what you got, Agent.
Oh, I showed them what I had. I died. Okay.
Damn.
So, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Outdated. Peace out.